Okay friends, today we're going to be painting our donuts. We are going to start with the primary colors, and that's going to be your red, your yellow, and your blue. And they're going to be located in a paint container tray. Your goal is to try and not mix up your paints while you're painting, so that's going to mean you will have to wash your brush in water as you're working to make sure all your paints stay clean. All right, friends, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one of my primary colors, and I want to do 4 donuts. So I need to do one up in this corner, and then that corner, so each corner. So I don't want to draw my middle circle right on the edge because then I will not have room. You are going to hold your paintbrush like a pencil and about right here. Now with drawing a circle, it's easier to have this paintbrush standing right side up and down 90 degrees. I'm going to draw a circle. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline around that circle a few times. If you need to get more paint, see where that looks dry, and get more paint. So now that I went around that circle once, I'm going to go around the next edge, leaving no space between. And I'm going to keep going until I get the size I want for my donut. Notice I'm holding my paper as I'm painting. Okay, friends, so that's looking pretty good. I'm going to now clean my brush with the water. And the thing with these liquid tempera cakes is the water, if it gets too dirty, it will muddy up and mess up your paint. So I'm going to give you these cup sponges, and what you do before you dip your brush back in the paint is just gently wipe it across that sponge so that it's not wet. Now I'm going to get another one of my primary colors, and what I'm going to do is outline around that circle. I don't need to go really close to the edge. And I only need to really dip my brush like one time, and I'm going to go back and forth around that circle until I make my secondary. And what you're going to get with blue and yellow is green. So we're only going to use one of the primary colors with your first, because if you use all 3, you'll make brown. So I'm going to go in and just do another coat of yellow. So I want to clean that brush and dry it first. And then I'm gonna go back on top with a little more yellow, because I wanted it to look a little more green. It was looking a little too blue. I'm being very careful to stay outside that circle. Okay, now I'm gonna clean my brush in the other corner. I'm gonna use another primary color. Again, the hardest part is starting out with that circle. It's an open circle. And then we're gonna go around. Now I'm gonna go in with another one of my set primary colors on top of that. Wash and dry your brush. I'm gonna do yellow and see what I get. Now you can repeat some of your primary colors. Like if you want to do another blue and yellow, you could. So now it's still very red. I see I've got an orange, but it's a red-orange, and I want to lighten it up more. So I need to make sure before I dip in that paint, I rinse and dry. Okay, so now I'm just going to dip a little more yellow back in there. And brighten that up. Okay, I'm going to do a donut in each of these corners now. So don't go too close to the edge. Maybe I want to do the blue again. I haven't done blue and red yet. Let's see what that looks like. In my last donut, I can do whatever I want. I can repeat because I've already done all of the secondaries. I can repeat, or if you even want to try to mix all 3 of the colors, as long as you clean your brush, that is fine with me. I'm going to go in. Okay, friends, it's looking pretty good. So we're going to clean our brush. And what we're going to do is get a lot of water on it, pick one of the primary colors, and you're going to we're going to do a little bit of splatter paint, not a lot, less is more, to look like some splattered frosting. So I'm going to take my 2 fingers up, and under my paintbrush, I'm just going to tap very gently. Notice how my paintbrush is, and I'm only going to do that in a couple spots. Less is more, to just kind of look like when I was putting my donuts away, I splattered a little frosting on my pan.